All right, guys, how we doing today? So I finally got some time to run the truck. It just rained a little while ago, and the rain is going away, and now I can run the truck. So it's been a few weeks since I ran these Ram RC cars and made a video. It's because it's been raining the entire weekend for the last few weekends straight here. So finally got some time to run the vehicles. Really quick, this is a Traxxas Xmaxx, and it's stock-ish. Got some tires on it, new ESC and motor, some better gears. These are WFO mod 1.5 gears, 25, 35. That's pretty good. And yeah, we're gonna jump it and we're gonna see if we can break it. Hopefully not, but you never know. I just did the rear diff, ring end pinion. It broke on me, so yeah. But it's the original ring and pinion, so I mean, I guess it'll do anyway. So, let's see if she flies. Look at that. This is a good truck. I like this truck. Heck yeah. So these are the Duratrax hatchet tires. You know, they're all right. They're better than factory, better than stock. I like the stock tires, but I blew a tire out, and I wanted to have a set of reliable wheels and tires. You hush. Don't you talk back to me. And so I bought these. They're like $120 for a set. They're a little on the cheap side, so hey. Hey, baby girl, hush. And sorry about that. But anyway, they're a little on the cheap side, and but they'll be all right for now. I'm gonna get the Badlands soon. Probably the next time I buy something, I'm either gonna buy a new servo, which is what I need, or the Badlands. So the servo I want to get is the one I have in my other Max, in the Mini Max, the Reese Raw 500. It's a really good servo, but that truck's like a third the size, so I'm hoping they'll still be good for the Xmaxx. So these tires ain't terrible, but they're a little on the cheap side. So when I ordered these tires, you know, these tires are directional, and I ordered one. Oh, well, I got 2 packs of them, and you get a left and a right in the pack because they're directional, and one pack had 2 lefts in it. So one tire is going to have the words on the inside. I had to pull the tire off and flip it around, which is super easy. I made a video about it a few months back on how to take off a RC car tire and flip it around. It takes about 5-10 minutes to do per tire, and it's pretty cheap and it's fast. So if you want to check it out, it's up in my videos. But yeah, these tires ain't too bad. I don't know, like 3 of them are fine. One of them is like it's out of balance or something. Like the tire shakes kind of weird, whatever. Whenever you flip it upside down and give it the gas, it shakes around kind of weird. And it ain't the ones that I replaced either. It's the back one back here. That's one back here. That's the one that does it. So anyway. Whoops, sorry. So I do plan on, like I said, buying the Badlands. I'm not a big belted tire person, but you know, I needed something for this truck. So I bought these. They're not too bad though, but I like more, you know, unbelted tires where you get that little top speed bump as the tire gets a little expanded. So I'm gonna go with the Badlands. So those are like kind of in between belted and unbelted, like or whatever. It's like a hard rubber or something apparently. So they will balloon some, but they don't balloon like a non-belted tire normally would. So, but the kind of power I have in this truck, it'll balloon a little bit, which is what I want. Plus, you can it's got that cool bead lock, whatever. So if you tear a tire, you can just take the tire off the rim, like with bolts or whatever. So it's pretty cool. And I also want to get a set of stock tires too, just as backups. I think what happened with the stock tires is I didn't vent the tires right away, and one of them blew out like crazy. So I think what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna get a set of tires for it, and we're gonna vent all 4 of them to keep them, you know, looking better, looking good or whatever. See, we're going a little bit to the right here. Yeah. The truck's awesome. It jumps great. I mean, it's fast now for sure, but whenever it was stock, it was pretty fast still. Pretty fast stock still. Of course, it's way faster now. I'm not even giving all the gas either. I mean, that's probably about half throttle everywhere I go. About half throttle right there. Plus, I also got cheap batteries for this thing too. I got the HRB 6000 milliamp 50C, so it's not really a really powerful battery. I'm also going to buy later on some 100C batteries. I think it's either going to be Z that makes them. Anyway, there's a brand called Z and another brand that sells a 100C battery. I'm like brain fart over here. Anyway, it's a 100C battery, like a 8,000 milliamp battery, so it's a lot of power, a lot bigger, a lot more discharge, so it'll make it a lot quicker. So, I mean, for right now, it's pretty good. I'm also running XT90 plugs, which is fine for the battery I'm running now. It's not a lot of discharge, but to get that big 100C battery, I'm gonna have to do some spare plugs. Oh shit! All right. Make sure I didn't want to have it laying on the electronics wet, which is no big deal. But coming to help. One thing bad about this, the grass being wet. So these tires aren't very great. They're not very good in the wet. I mean, they're not terrible, you know, but the stock tires are way better when it's wet. They grip way better. These aren't terrible. They do grip a little bit, you know, but they do kind of flip and slide, which is kind of fun sometimes too. But I should, have a little more grip. Yeah, that's not too bad. I cut the grass a while ago. Well, yesterday, so yeah. It's all good. I have grass stuck in the wheels and all, but I have to blow it out. It's all good. I've been itching to run this thing, man. It's been a few weeks. Every weekend, I get excited, you know. I get to run Xmaxx, and it rains, or it'll rain in the evening or something, you know. I get up on Saturdays, kind of hang around the house a little bit, and it'll stay, you know, sunny outside. Man, but I'll be damned. I get the truck out, get dressed and all, walk outside to run the truck, and it starts raining every time. Like this. It's still going a little bit to the right. Yeah, this truck needed that ESC motor, man. I'm telling you, it makes it more fun for sure. This thing's kind of big for that, you know, comes back or whatever. So, heck yeah, man. Man, I miss this truck. Another thing cool too is so when we running 25-35 gearing, the motor is staying like really cold. Now right now it's not hot outside, so it's not as hot. It's like 80 degrees right now. Well, it's not like 100 like it normally is. Look at that. And it's definitely warm, but it's not bad at all. Mesh is doing great. Heck yeah. So what I also want to do is get this little cover right here in aluminum. So this gear down here is a 35 tooth, which is a huge gear in Mod 1. And it's pretty damn heavy. And with me jumping like I do, it's got to be putting a lot of load on that little bearing that's right here. So, yeah. The only thing holding that bearing in place is a plastic cover. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, the truck is mainly stock for the most part. Like I said, it's got tires, it's got ESC motor, got the little small batteries. I mean, not really small, but they're kind of on the small side. They're, for this ESC, you really need a 100C battery to get the most out of it, and 50C don't really give it the power that it should have. So like I said, either 6,000 milliamp, 50C. So if I had 100C batteries, it would probably go a lot faster. And man, as you can see, the ESC fan turned off. I mean, with this battery set up, it's not even putting out any kind of crazy amount of load or whatever, so it stays nice and cool, which actually isn't bad really, because the truck is pretty quick like it is right now. Like I said, when I had a 100C battery, it's gonna be a lot faster, but it's gonna make it heat up faster also. So like this, I can ride it all day long, even whenever it's hot outside. So normally around here, I'm in Louisiana, so normally around here at this time of the year, it's like 95 degrees outside. And it's hot, and I have a problem with motor just kind of getting a little warm without running a fan, like the Max got like 200 degrees at one time. The 2.0 was that hot at one time until I got a fan for it. But this ain't like that. Whenever it's 95-100 degrees outside with this gearing, I mean, I think the highest I got was like 130, which is really good. Anything over like 180 is too much. And I was at like 200, like 205 one time on a Max. But yeah, anyway, this gearing is pretty good. This is, like I said, this is 25 tooth, 32, 25, 35. And these gears are humongous. I want to do a 30. Whenever WFO gets more in stock, I'm probably going to do a 30. And I'm going to have 25, 30, which will be how I had it before. Originally, I had 35. I had 30, 35 on here. And the 30 tooth pinion cracked. And I said, look, just send me a 25 tooth, and they did for free. Which they could have been dicks about it, but they said, all right, we'll do that for you. I mean, it's probably cheaper on them anyway, so. But yeah, I'm gonna do a 30 tooth spur gear, and I had that same gear like I had before. This thing is fast with 35, with 30-35. This thing is a freaking beast like that. So, and I kind of miss that speed, It's still fast like this, This is more of like a safe tune. This is more of like a tune. This is more like a safe gearing. This is a good summertime gearing where it'll stay nice and cool. But even still, when I had 30-35, I think the highest I got was like 160. And that was really running on the truck. I mean, like really dogging on it. And it stayed really cool still, even at that gearing. So I want to run, like I said, I want to do a 30 spur gear and a 25 pinion, so it'll be a lot quicker. But yeah. And these shocks, these springs are also aftermarket. These springs are something. They're VGM or it's not GPM. It's like VGM Racing or VGG Racing or something like that. I don't know. It's like a progressive shock spring. It's got the springs at the very top of the very top. They're tighter than the middle. That's how you know about progressive springs or not. A normal spring, it'll have the same spacing all the way up. This being a progressive spring, the top and the bottom springs are tighter than the center of it, which gives it a little more spring load whenever it gets all the way bottomed out, which it never gets bottomed out anyway. But so, anyway, just running around a little bit. I want to give you a little quick tour of it. I like it though. It's a good truck. I'm glad I bought this thing. So the Xmaxx is probably, I don't know, probably 6 months old, maybe 7 months old. But when I bought it, the stock ESC went out like almost immediately, and it lasted maybe 5 minutes or something, and it went out. And I waited around on Traxxas to send me ESC for 3 months, 4 months, and it took forever. So I went ahead and bought the XLX 2 as a replacement, and I got the ESC from Traxxas like a month and a half ago. So I would have waited damn near 5 months for an ESC. So this truck is fairly new. It's probably only been ran maybe a dozen times, maybe 20 times since I had it in 6 months. So yeah, a lot of upgrading, a lot of downtime. I put the XLX 2 ESC in the truck, and it burnt the motor up. And but the ESC had some kind of crazy setting on it where it would give you, 100% brake super fast, and that was making it heat up. But yeah, it's all good now though. I got that big motor in there, big ESC. I got a backup ESC and motor from Traxxas inside my house, brand new, sealed up in the box. So I still a couple more rounds. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Break out the Max. So like I said, I got 4 of these cars. I got 4 RC cars, I got Xmaxx, a Max. I have a gas, a Revo 3.3, or Nitro, whatever. And I got a Revo 2.0. And my 2.0 is the oldest car of the bunch. And the Max is just, the Xmaxx and the Maxes are just like my favorite cars by far. Like by far. The Xmaxx and the Max, they're like, I love them. I love both of them. I love how fast they are. I love how durable they are. I love how they handle. People will say, "Oh man, they handle like shit," or like crap. Excuse me. And I like how they handle. Woo. She's fast. That was full speed or full throttle for like, I don't know, a second or so. With the ground being kind of wet in these tires, I don't know. I don't want to blow out a tire and hit a tree or something. Whenever I get to Badlands, I'm gonna do more speed runs on grass and stuff and see how fast I can get it. I need to buy one of those Sky RC GPSs or whatever. See how fast I'm running around the yard. If I had to guess, I'm probably doing like maybe 45 around here right now. 45, 50 at times. For me, that's fine. If I can get 55, through here, like from here, down here, whatever, and then come way up here, come down. If I do 50 miles an hour, I'm happy. That's pretty fast. One more jump. Heck yeah. I was worried about these tires because they're belted or whatever. Having a hard time controlling the truck in the air. But they're fine actually. They're not bad tires. I mean, truthfully, these wheels and tires they're not terrible. I just don't really love them. When I contacted Horizon Hobby about that tire being backwards, they said it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't gonna hurt anything. I'm like, you know, I hear you, it won't hurt anything. I understand that, but it's an eyesore. If I want to have the words on the outside, I have to have the tread pattern backwards on one of them. I just can't have that. It drove me nuts. I said, well, you know, we can't help you about it because the product does still work like it's supposed to. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, Horizon Hobby, they kind of screwed me out of that a little bit. But I was able to fix it myself. I mean, I would love for them to give me like a coupon or something, you know, give me some kind of like, you know, 40% off the next item I buy or something. They didn't give me shit, so it's all good. Next time I'll get the the Proline Badlands. That's what I have on my other vehicles anyway. So if I want to try these out, I always see them online. People talk about how good they are. They're not bad, but yeah. So. All right. So for me and baby girl, we'll see y'all later. Bye.